investigation, the people that are doing the work deserve better than that. So I would also tell you that we're kind of looking for a larger venue as well. The chains here and everything else seems to work. We're going to use some technology for some pictures here right off.
What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that true crime talk. We're jumping straight into this press conference, so that's why I'm being quiet, y'all. Thank you for being here. I know, sorry, no, I didn't give you guys much of a notice, so, but it is what it is. Let's get into it.
Real primary reason I wanted today was we wanted to really identify the victims and show their pictures. We won't get into family backgrounds and their lineage at all, but we do want to show those pictures, give ages. I would say that the families didn't want hometowns listed. They do certainly deserve and want some privacy around these issues, which makes complete sense. And we're going to start with that component of our information simply because that's why we're here, right? This is about the victims. That's why we do what we do, and that's why we're striving so hard, and that's why you're here.
Sorry for the short notice, guys. I just had to get on here. I just got to the computer.
Oh, that's behind us here on the screen. And I think Shannon Moss can also put that information out following this. Some specifics here, I would just like to note that the families actually approved these photos, sent these photos in to us for a lot of different reasons. I think some of them show a little of their character, a little of their relationships, and some other specifics. You'll just see, again, a picture, a name, an age, and then there's a couple symbols there. And we wanted to be specific enough to what location they ultimately lost their lives at. And again, thank the families for allowing us to even do this. They certainly didn't need to do that. They're working through their own struggles, and rightfully so. So I'm going to start with this and then ask for just a moment of silence before we continue on to our next agenda item. But that top left, as you see it, and that is Ronald G. Morin, 55. And I won't read the venues. You can put that all together yourself. Peyton Brewer Ross, 40 years of age. Joshua A. Seal, 36 years of age. Brian M. McFarland, 41 years of age. Joseph Lawrence Walker, 57. Arthur Fred Strout, 42. Max A. Hathaway, 35. Stephen M. Vozella, 45. Thomas Ryan Conrad, 34. Michael R. Deloria, II, 51. Jason Adam Walker, 51. Tricia C. Asselin, 53. William A. Young, 44. Aaron Young, 14, his son. Robert E. Violet, 76, and his wife, Lucille M. Violet, 73. William Frank Brackett, 48 years of age. Keith D. McNair, 64. Just have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you for that. Truly, truly appreciate it. And we do, again, appreciate that to the family. They did give us those photos. I did not, however, have any of the family members pronounce any of those last names. So certainly no disrespect intended if in any way screwed up the pronunciation. So to move on, I would also like to address the numbers of the victims that I confirmed earlier today with the number 8. And I will tell you that's miscommunication on my part. I was wrong. In talking to our detectives, We had a list for people that had been identified and family members that had been notified. There's also a separate list that involved family advocacy and whether or not they had been plugged into that. So the reality here is that all 18 of those victims, everybody that we listed here today, everybody has been identified and their families have been notified. So we were in contact with them. I would expect some more information later tonight, and I'll definitely talk about it tomorrow morning at 10, reference to Family Information Center, a new location, and some material around that, exactly what services will be available at that particular time. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I correct that mistake from earlier.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I know I didn't have much of a notice.
So several other updates from this morning's briefing. I know that Shannon has sent along the aerial maps that we showed or tried to show here on the board. So you have received those. I also think that we had, and Shannon has corrected this as well, but the Jeb Scott boat ramp, the proper name there was the Paper Mills Trail and Miller Park boat launch. The address was correct at 501 Lisbon Street. The Jump Scott is a little bit further down the river, apparently, and we certainly like and appreciate everybody working with us to make sure that we had the proper location, the proper terminology for that. And other additional updates, the boat launch search of the river, the Androscoggin, they're still out there right now, and they'll be there as long as they can based on the light. And as we mentioned earlier, we're talking about sonars and grid searches and things of that nature. That's time intensive. It's taken them a while to work through there. They want to make sure they do it right. So we're not going to finish that search this evening. I would be surprised if you ever saw divers in the water overall. But tomorrow we'll have additional dive resources available to us from out of state, as well as some additional in-state teams. So again, we'll discuss that a little bit at 10 o'clock tomorrow. But no surprises. We expect that to go over, and that we'll have some assets there tomorrow. They did a bunch of flyovers this morning, as I mentioned. They did the sonar searches, some side, some ROV, and we'll be back on that tomorrow. The bar scene itself, they continue to do their on-scene investigation there, as well as at the bowling alley. They did check those wood lines. They may be back in there tomorrow as well, but that is progressing as expected. And I think another major piece of updates for you now is to talk about the shelter-in-place order and where that's going effective immediately. And I'm not a big reader of orders, but I think this is important that you hear this directly from a couple different sources. We're going to put out a release. There's going to be a cell phone geofence release to some folks. We've used that a couple times already during the active shooter as a warning and otherwise. But the shelter-in-place order is rescinded, except hunting is prohibited in the towns of Lewiston, Lisbon, Bowdoin, and Monmouth, beginning Saturday, 10/28/24, until further notice. The state police continue to search in Lewiston, Lisbon, Bowdoin, and Monmouth for the suspect, Robert Card, and recommend individuals remain vigilant. Businesses may choose to open or remain closed. Commissioner Camuso from IF&W is here to help us answer any additional questions about that hunting piece. It was asked this morning, and it was a
Hey, Keto Lover, thank you for being here.
good question. And I told you at that time that we were working on an answer for that. And what that means is that the general shelter in place has been rescinded. Specifically, hunting, again, is prohibited in those 4 towns and those 4 towns only. And it's important that I mention that because the rest of the state is allowed to continue with their resident-only day on Saturday, tomorrow. And what does that mean? That means that there are going to be communities that hear gunshots from
Nanny 423, good to see you. Bougie Redneck, good to see you, ma'am.
time to time because they're going to be hunting. So we would ask everybody to use caution in that and not think that every one of those gunshots is directly regarding this particular crisis situation, this investigation. So clearly, if they think, if they're suspicious, if they're concerned, they can certainly call their local agencies. But I would ask them to think about that. Where
They know something, guys. They're rescinding that. They're like pulling back some. Dude, they know something.
they're located, when do they hear that? If they're 150 miles north, do they need to call their 911 center and create a response? And I think I would say no to that unless they have another set of facts, a fact pattern that would believe them that there's a direct connection between that gunfire and what they've heard to this point. So we had mentioned why we made that decision initially because of the crisis and the situation that we had. Those 4 towns in particular, clearly with Lewiston and the 2 tragic situations here, the 2 locations we already talked about. And then you have Lisbon with the boat launch, Bowdoin where the suspect live, and Monmouth, there's other family connections in that particular area as well. So this is not to say that the crisis is over, the emergency is done, we can go about our lives as life is good. We want our folks, we want our residents to remain vigilant and to pay attention to what we share for information. I again focus on what we
Just my speculation, but I think I was right. I don't think he's alive anymore, y'all.
share is in the Department of Public Safety in the city of Lewiston, because we continue to see a lot of information from a lot of different places that is far from accurate. I would also say in that regard, when we say that we're going to meet you here at 10, we're going to meet you here at 10. And when we say we're going to notify you, we are going to notify you in the afternoon if we're going to get together and what time that is. I just encourage you to believe that until I prove you wrong, and I won't. And I say that because we've heard some other stuff. There's going to be a press conference at 1 o'clock. And then our PIO, who's incredibly busy, gets 100 emails that says, is it going to be 1 o'clock or is it going to be this? And you've got a job to do. I get it. And we're trying to help you do your job. And if you could help us do our job, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So that is some of those pieces for updates from what we worked on this morning. A couple of additional things, neighborhood canvases as an example. I did not speak to that. So we talked about large deployments of officers in various locations. What would that look like? Neighborhood canvases could be a couple of officers knocking on a door. And that's going to be happening at various locations around this particular area in multiple towns. Again, if somebody's using their own common sense and they say that doesn't seem right, then sure, call. But you could have 2 uniformed officers or 2 officers with clearly displayed badges jumping out of a marked car to come talk to you as detectives. There was a question this morning around arrival times at the 2 locations, and we had done some research on that. Which was hot off the presses walking out the door to come here today. So spare time, as we had mentioned earlier, that initial 911 call was occurred at 6:56 p.m. And by the CAD system or the computer-aided dispatch system, so somebody calls in on a radio and they says, now I'm out at that location. The first Lewiston officer arrived based on that system at 7 p.m., so 4 minutes later. The reality there, however, is that there were 4 plainclothes police officers.
I agree, Laura. I agree.
That were shooting on the range in that general area. They hear that call come in, and they're walking into the bar or rather the bowling alley in about a minute and a half. So they don't have radios. They weren't in uniform. They hear it as they're at the range. They respond to the address immediately, and then they address the threat and clear the building. For that same location, right, spare time, as an example, you have Lewiston. It's a self-contained police department. They work with everybody. So it's not uncommon to see the Maine State Police in town, but they don't have specific areas to patrol. Calls came in to dispatch centers for the Department of Public Safety that would control the Maine State Police, as an example, at 6:57, so a minute-ish later. And we didn't have necessarily troopers right inside the town. So 11 minutes later, our first trooper arrives, which is not uncommon, actually. And that's a pretty good response time, considering it's an urban atmosphere and troopers aren't here. The second set of calls, as we've discussed, came in at 7:08. So this is the bar and grill. And the first Lewiston officer is responding there at 19:13 or 7:13 p.m., so 5 minutes later. And then really it becomes exponential after that, as an example. Should have mentioned this earlier, but spare time, a minute after those initial officers respond, 8 more are there. Now we're saying now everybody's starting to roll in about the same time, and about 10 officers are responding to the bar and grill immediately thereafter. You got the first folks, and then people are just showing up from the police department and other locations. And that particular call for service for the Maine State Police through Department of Public Safety dispatches, we got that second call at 7:10, about 2 minutes later than the Lewiston Center received it. And we had officers responding and arriving 3 minutes later. So why is that? They're already flying to the first address, and now we got a second call, and now they're diverting to that second call. So it's obviously they're in town, and they're running hard to that location. So those are the arrival times that I was asked about earlier today. I think based on the list that I made this morning, I think that's all we had for information. And I'll just call that kind of updates and follow-ups, things that I knew you were asking. There were some additional questions from the general public, which has been good for us to receive those through these, right? They get a chance to see stuff, and then they reach out and say, what does this mean? We had a bunch of people reach out about that shelter in place, and what does that mean, and what should I do, and what does that look like? And rather than answer those through conversations with city staff, city leadership, police chiefs, we decided to rescind that order again. But recommend that people remain vigilant as they move forward. So I do appreciate them reaching out, and all of that contact has something to do with our ultimate decision.
Laura, you might be right. And Julie Delk, no, they don't even know where to put dogs at. So no.
Where do we go from here? So with that in mind, that's the information that I was asked, and the information that I can update. We do have, I believe, the suspect picture up here as another piece. And the reason that we did this is because it's been quite some time. We've seen that photo, and you have a bunch of different photos. This, in fact, has more of the physical description of his height and weight, and his more official hair and eye color. You could guess at that based on some of the photos that you see, but why do that if we can directly give you that information? So if you could freshen up any material that you have there, it does again show that brown hooded sweatshirt and dark colored cargo pants that are in the photo that we had released earlier, which showed him walking in to spare time with that firearm. So I think that's the information that I wanted to get out to you today. I appreciate you coming back or holding on. I know you have long days and long nights. So that piece, you were going to be around anyway, I'm sure. But I am, again, happy to try to take some questions and answers. The chief is here as well. But we did want to keep this tight from an operational standpoint. So, yes, sir. Yeah.
4 officers who were at the range, I think, right? So can you just go over that again, just that sequence?
Yeah, sure. So officers are required to qualify a certain number of times a year, right? So in this particular instance, the officers are in plain clothes. They're shooting at a range right around the corner. The call comes in, they hear that, and they're going to respond, which just speaks to when these things happen, everybody's going. You could be a detective, the chief's bailing out of the station, you could be wherever, everybody goes. So being Lewiston officers, they go, we know where that is. Everybody gets in the car and they immediately go to spare time to help in any way they can, not knowing that in fact they're going to be the closest there and the first out. So that cuts almost 2.5 minutes off the original or the initial uniform police officer's response. And that's not uncommon from a police standpoint. Sometimes you got months where you're thinking, boy, I'm right around the corner when all this stuff happens. And sometimes I'm on the other side of the city when other stuff happens. We're very, very lucky that the officers were that close, because I think you save lives with time responses. And in an urban atmosphere, depending on where everybody is and how busy the night is, that response could have been much longer than that. Yes, sir.
Have there been any credible sightings of the suspect by either law enforcement or the public since the shooting took place?
Yeah, so we have, again, 530 plus tips and leads that have come in. Some of those have been sightings. Some of those have been, and I would say as simple as, but hey, I've got a vacant house that's in this location. I own a barn that I'm afraid to go to. There's something over here that concerns me. So those things run the gamut. And I'm also going to use that opportunity to the FBI supervisory agent in charge, Jody Cohen, who has been with us during these press conferences. We gave that digital video information out this morning. There's already well over 100 entries in that system. So that means you're putting that information out, and the general public is grabbing hold of that, wanting to be involved and sending that information in. So I thank you for that. We certainly thank the FBI for their assistance with that kind of material. So we've got all kinds of, somebody may say,
Law enforcement seen him in the last 2 days?
We have not. Law enforcement has not seen him in the last 2 days. But again, in that stack of that 500 plus, you may have somebody that says, hey, we see somebody that looks like that. So we have not, but go ahead, ma'am.
Can you confirm that the note found at the suspect's home was a suicide note? And does that have something to do with lifting the shelter in place?
Yeah, I cannot, and I'm not going to speak to the note itself. I acknowledge the fact that a note existed this morning, but I'm not going to get into exactly what it contained. But, sir?
Sir, you said that the officers, the plainclothes officers who responded, addressed the threat and cleared the building. Can you explain what happened there?
Sure. When I say address the threat, they're going in the door addressing an active shooter. So they're going in prepared to do whatever they need to do to make that scene safe. On that particular time, the suspect is no longer there. They're going in as if they were. So the first thing you do is you go in and clear that location, make sure it's safe, and then you start working with victims and triaging people and trying to make sure that you're getting additional units there as fast as possible. So, yes, sir.
I wonder if when the officers arrived at the second scene, the suspect was still there, or whether by the time the first responders had arrived, the suspect had already left. And secondly to that, outside of the area of Lewiston and the surrounding communities, can you talk about the work that's going on further afield? You know, the suspicion that we might have been able to flee a bit further than that, and potentially even outside of the state.
Yeah, sure. So the suspect was not at the second location when the officers arrived. As we discussed this morning, we showed those 3 maps as specific areas we knew we were definitely going to be working in. And then we've also cleared other areas that are farther afield. Somebody may again say, you know, there's a barn over there, there's an outbuilding over there, there's some family property that somebody's uncle owns, and can you check that? So as those things come in, some of those are kind of on the checklist to begin with, and then some come in real time.
Good to see you, Darzilla.
Because as those leads come in, we do look at those and then we farm them back out to either tactical units that are looking on that apprehension side or investigative units that can go out and do additional interviews. Well, at this point, you know, we are cognizant of all possibilities. We're not closing off anything because we want to make sure that we're being as comprehensive as we can with these particular searches. Yes, ma'am?
We noticed earlier there was extensive law enforcement presence in Durham, Maine. What can you tell us about what that was about?
In what town?
Durham, Maine.
Durham. Okay, yeah. So, and that's a situation where I heard that on the radio. Somebody had reached out to say that somebody may ask that question today. So we did look at that. There was a location there on a street.
Well, we've been listening to the update from Lewiston, Maine on the search for the man who is suspected of killing 18 people in that area. He is still on the loose and no sign of him. Let's bring in quickly, if we could, NBC's Tom Winter, who covers law enforcement, and NBC's Kathy.
We're jumping over to JRL.
Around that. So we're working with the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Attorney General's Office. Federal entities are assisting with these warrants. That's an all hands on deck. You just never know, I'm going to open this device and that's going to be the one, right? So we farm that out to make sure we're moving as much as possible. And I'm sorry for waiting. Yeah, so I think that goes in 2 different directions, right? We certainly have a lot of resources coming for the river tomorrow because it would be nicer if it's sunnier, you can get a better look into the water. So that's one angle. If it's colder, there's an argument to be made that your thermo style of equipment where you're looking for body temperatures or heat signatures may work better in that scenario. So it does definitely vary. If it's cold for the suspect, it's certainly cold for our officers as well, and all those different things. We're certainly prepared and willing to do all those things, but that's where we're at. So, yes, sir.
Discuss some of the reasoning behind why shelter knowledge, just a lack of research. Secondly, you know how many weapons Marga has in possession?
The second question is no, I don't know how many he had or had. If there are weapons within that residence, that will be part of the search warrant, those things down. And the decision to release that or rescind that shelter-in-place order is something that we've discussed internally as command staff members at the CP and saying, okay, we're looking at pros and cons, right? We've got communities that are locked down, they're shut down. There are families and schools and pharmacies and all those things. So we knew going in and acknowledged that repeatedly, that we know that can have a negative impact on people. So the other side of that is we had very pointed threats early on reference to these locations. and nothing specific since then. So you have to look at that, and you have to do the math on that and say, so are we more comfortable, are we doing more harm than good by keeping people away from these clinics and their doctors and in schools? And while this is still absolutely a dangerous situation without question, we've got to make recommendations and ask the people that we serve, ask the people that we protect, to be vigilant, pay attention, listen to what we have to say. If you see something, say something. Because you know, in most cases, you're like, I don't like that, that looks strange. We can feel that, especially when you live in neighborhoods, right? That you live there, and you be comfortable with that. That feel, that car is wrong coming down my driveway at this particular time of the day. So that we don't come to those decisions to go under the order or come out lightly by any stretch of the imagination. But we do appreciate all the input from everybody about what does that mean, how it's impacted me as a person. So I appreciate that. Yes,
Commissioner, is there any reason to believe that he may have obtained another vehicle since he already found his car, or may have gotten unbuilt and one done?
all possibilities are open for us. I don't have any specific reference to that particular question. Next steps, where do we go after that, towards the end or not? Which is why we have fields out in all directions. Is that a possibility? Sure. Is the river a possibility? Sure. We're going to continue to work those things until we're comfortable that those things have mitigated to the best of our ability, right? Because some of these locations we search on doesn't mean we're done, right? We may actually go back and continue to search and new information and go back and check a location again. So all those things are absolutely available. Sir, River? That's a good question that I don't know the answer to. I know that the Attorney General's office told us this afternoon that they were trying to complete the rest of those warrants in a timely
Miss Sassy, good to see you.
fashion. Now that those individuals have been identified and their families don't know. I'll have that answer for you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for sure. And right here, I'm sorry.
Two questions. The first is whether you can confirm that police found the gun in Carter's car, suspect's car. And secondly, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about what communication has been like in other border states, Canada, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, and specifically whether there's any expectation or any plan to put border checks in place as a suspect.
Yeah, sure. So we won't speak to evidence, specific evidence. Did you find something here? Did you find something? I completely understand why the question is valid, but it's not something we're prepared to talk about. Simply this is an investigation. I can tell you that I'm in contact with all of our border states. New Brunswick reached out to the governor. Commissioners from our border states reached out to me immediately. They have reached out to me multiple times since then. Again, a lot of their officers are with us at this point, right? New Hampshire is up here, Massachusetts is up here, you name it on the federal side of the house, they are here. So everybody's really working hard on that side of it. There's no expectation at all that there's going to be some kind of a border checkpoint scenario. I'm going to take one more call, one more question here from you. Oh, absolutely.
Can you talk about what it's been like to do this close connections?
It's been very difficult, I can tell you that for certain. Seeing these pictures come up on the board, I know a couple of them myself. There are many law enforcement officials that I know some of these victims, and it's certainly very challenging. Trying to go into a situation very objectively and do a very thorough job knowing that you know this person that it's affected, or a family member or a friend. Very difficult. I can tell you that all of the police officers I know from the area remain very professional at all times, and we press on and we get the job done.
Chief, just quickly, what's it like, if you could provide perspective processing the scenes, the two teams where the shootings took place? Some of the complexities, are you dealing with 50, showcasing hundreds? What are just some of the complexities involved?
Yeah, again, the state police has the lead on this investigation. I can't comment on that. I can tell you that in scenes that I've investigated personally or that I've been to, it happens a lot. It takes a long time to process these things. It's nothing that happens.
I was thinking the same thing, Evelyn. I was looking at all of his pictures. He looks like he's in a decline, like he's lost weight recently.
Quick, like mentioned earlier this morning. It doesn't happen in an hour in the cases, so
Hey guys, I know I'm quiet right now, but I got a lot to say after this press conference. I got a lot to say.
these things take time.
Commissioner, is the vote still missing?
I'm not prepared to answer that question, but I do appreciate that. And as I mentioned, thank you very much for being here. We really do appreciate that. And we'll continue to strengthen this partnership to get out as much information as we can. So have a nice evening. Thank you.
Thank you. 10 o'clock tomorrow?
10 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you.
And we'll be here if we change that.
All right, guys. So that is the end of the press conference. I just wanted to jump up here live and cover the press conference and then give my opinions on some of these updates. Let's see, here we go. But yeah, guys, I don't know, man. Look, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff, right? We're hearing all kinds of stuff besides the verification stuff. Like we're hearing, I guess his sister-in-law came out and said some stuff about him having the mental health issues, but I'm hearing something about schizophrenia, which would make sense with what we're hearing with the voices. I'll just say this. Like he could have been absolutely normal up until this, if that's true with schizophrenia. But dude, that stuff right there, I know from experience watching a family member go through it, be completely normal their whole life, like smart, completely capable of all kinds of stuff, like a decent person, and watch them have the onset of schizophrenia, and that like literally destroy their lives. Literally, they think, and it sucks too because their prior life, right? All of a sudden, their prior life, they have like all these conspiracies and things they think are going on and with the people in their like life, you know what I mean? They're everything up to that point. It's crazy, guys. And like I said, I've experienced with a family member, a very close family member, that it got so bad. Look, it got so bad that this person is now they're looking at, I think they're 2 years in on a 22-year sentence, but most of it's going to be spent in mental, like basically lockup, or like he's just mentally not well anymore. But I watched this person, I mean, in all honesty too, it's so hard, man. And I'm not giving this dude an out at all by any means. I'm just trying to psychologically break down the situation. So I don't think he's alive anymore, guys. I think that he had a schizophrenic break. I don't know how long he was in it, but he did what he did for whatever reasons he was hearing in his head. And I don't think he's with us anymore. I think that's why they rescinded some of the lockdown. If you can't tell the difference in the press conference, there's a different energy in the press conference now. There's something they're not worried about now. They need to find him and verify what they think, but I think they think he's done already. And that's what I said was like, the very first night we covered this, I was like, look, they don't find him in 12 hours. When they do find him, he ain't gonna be alive no more. Because the moment I started hearing about the whole voices thing, and now I'm hearing the family, the sister-in-law, I guess, supposedly came out and was saying stuff about him verifying that he was hearing voices. That's schizophrenia, dude. That's straight schizophrenia. So put it in context like this: the person in my family that dealt with it, they weren't no military trained person. They were just the average street person, right? Your average citizen. And what that made them think was insane, right? It was crazy what it did to their brain. Now, you take a guy who's had this military experience, I know not active duty, but still, he's grown up, pro-Second Amendment, hunting family, 20 years in the reserves, right? All that experience, if you have that experience with that type of life, and all of a sudden you have an onset of schizophrenia late in life, dude, the type of stuff that the schizophrenia might tell you to do, or what might tell you, like, this is happening, they're listening to you. Look, my family member didn't have any of that experience. And at one point, my family member thought the FBI, the CIA, the whole federal government was wiretapping him, had bugs in his house. Like this family member literally tore his house apart looking for bugs that he thought was there, because that's what schizophrenia will do to you. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is from the sound and everything, is some late onset schizophrenia. And what it does too is it'll make everybody in your life not want to be around you. Like if you don't have some solid people around you, what it'll make you turn into, your whole family would just like start not wanting to be around you. And from what I'm hearing, that's what the family's saying is like it was starting to get bad, y'all. But I don't know. That's just a little personal context for me. I'm not a medical professional by any means, but like I said, I have a family member that's extremely close. I think I've talked about who the family member is to me in prior, lives. But that's what that stuff will do to you. So, but what the problem is with that schizophrenia too is you'll go into these breaks, like you'll have this schizophrenic break where you think all this crazy stuff, you act all crazy, do crazy things, and then sometimes you come out of it, have moments of clarity, like my family member did, and then all of a sudden you have like this crushing realization of what you've done. And my family member never did anything that crazy. He did some bad stuff, but he never did anything like what this dude did. So if this dude was in a schizophrenic break, he went and did this stuff and then had a moment of clarity afterwards, bro, done, dude, done. Because like, I'm not hearing that this guy was a bad guy up until this point. That's not what I'm hearing. I've heard some people try to say that his family was like militia and this and that, trying to paint a crazy picture of him. But then again, the person that was saying that, it wasn't like vetted. And that person also gave information that came out to be false already. So I don't know if I believe all that. But yeah, man, I truly believe that this is what it is. It's a older gentleman who's had a lot of life experience with a schizophrenic break who probably believed the world was out to get him. Honestly, that's just my speculations, y'all. Just my speculations. But them rescinding all those stay in your home. I forget how they worded it, right? Those I forget. But anyways, the lockdown basically they're rescinding some of it. Why would they be rescinding some of that? And why would they be so focused on the river for 2 days? I'm pretty sure they know something. And they probably know that he ain't alive no more. That's just my speculations. Because if they thought that he was on the run, like out of state, then I think they would be looking at the borders a little bit more, right? Like I think there'd be some concentration on the borders, but there's not, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just felt like the vibe of this press conference was way different than the vibe of the other ones. Almost like there's some levity, and as they were speaking, like I don't know, that the same concern wasn't there. So, but that's just my opinion, guys. And that, like I said, that's just based off of some life experience and stuff I've dealt with. Let me see who's all here real quick. I know. Let's see. Hindsight's good to see you. Rooster, if you're still here, good to see you. Laura, good to see you. Akita Lover, good to see you. Bougie Redneck, Nanny423, good to see you guys. Let's see who else was in here. Darzilla, good to see you. Miss Julie Dell, good to see you, Mom. Miss Sassy7, good to see you. Let's see who else I got here. Evelyn, good to see you. Let's see what else you guys are saying in here. Let's see. Nanny423 says listening, trying to learn about this case. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Julie Delk says they need canines everywhere. Damn it! I don't think canines are gonna work in the water because I'm pretty sure old boy's in the water, or if he's still alive, he used the water to get away. But I don't think he's alive, guys. I think he's done. They'd sniff him out dead or alive. That's only if they had the right dogs. There's a difference between tracking dogs and cadaver dogs. Mab, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting through chat. I didn't want to talk during the press conference because I had to jump on here and barely even made it on time to catch it. Let's see what else. The note to son with bank info has them thinking he offed himself. I'm not so sure, but they are keeping them out of the woods for a reason. Maybe think he's dead in the woods. That's what I think. Hindsight's. I don't know how many of you guys were here the first night when we covered this, but I said they don't find him in 12 hours. When they do find him, he's going to be dead. Oh, damn, you did? Map said did a wheelie on the tractor for your TRP. Didn't this Map record it? Or you probably did that without her being there, right? Probably safer if she wasn't there. You'd probably get in trouble. Let's see what else. Okay, looks like I'm caught up. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to jump on and catch that press conference. I have a couple other shows that I'm trying to work on right now for you guys. I want to, throw something different in here because that's all that's going on is this manhunt. And I genuinely feel like if I sit up here for hours and just cover that live with the live coverage just going on, I think it would be honestly a waste of time for everybody, especially because, like, come on, let's face it, dude. JLR is out there right now. So if I'm not on, everybody else is over at his spot. So, and like I said, guys, I don't think we're going to hear about no crazy standoff, shootout. I really do. I think he's done. I think he unalived himself. And like I said, otherwise, the tension would still be at the press. The tension's gone at the press conference. It's gone. That same tension's gone. And then the fact that they're rescinding some of the lockdown, there's a reason they're doing that, y'all. There's a reason. Let's see. We need a few more check-in and we've hit the quota. What are you talking about? Let me see. Yo, no way. We need a lot more than that. We need a lot more thumbs up than that. It's really dope. We ain't hitting no quota there. Pat Gaines. Good to see you, Pat Gaines. I'm late getting here. Aaron's had to run second night. My granddaughter's play, but I can hang in for a bit. Thank you for being here. I kind of just popped up out of nowhere. I wanted to get on live like a half hour before the conference so I can, chit chat y'all. And I wanted to play some of the interviews I've seen so far, but I didn't have time. I ran into some issues and stuff. I'm back to my normal work schedule. So you know how it goes. So, but I was able to make at least the press conference. And, but yeah, man, that's what I'm feeling like, guys. I'm feeling like, yeah, I think this wasn't no like political extremist. I don't think it was anything like that. I think this dude was some middle-aged white guy who had some late onset schizophrenia, and with his life, all the stuff that he did in his life with the reserves, all that. I mean, if it was schizophrenia, the type of stuff it might have told him, there's no telling. He could have literally thought he was in a war zone in the middle of a schizophrenic break, So that being said, I feel like he did what he did. And then, I mean, he could even have planned it within the schizophrenic break to take himself out. But if he didn't and he had a moment of clarity where that break, it's weird the way it works. That stuff's so crazy because 1 minute they can seem completely insane, and the next minute just normal as hell. So if he went back to normal for even a minute and realized what he did, he might have just took himself out anyways. Because from what I'm hearing, it sounds like he was genuinely trying to get help. Like he was like, look, this is what's happening. I need help. And they didn't take it serious enough from what I'm understanding. Let me see who else. Criminal Mag, good to see you. Let's see, Moto Mom, good to see you. All right, guys, thank you guys for being here. I know it was a pop-up live, you know what I mean? But thank you. Let's see what else you guys are saying in chat. Just a lot of hellos. All right. But yeah, guys, I mean, drop it in chat. Let me know what you guys think. Anybody want to come up and give their opinion on it? I mean, I'll drop a link. That way, it's kind of like gives everybody an opportunity to say their piece, because I know a lot of people have opinions on this. But if let me know in chat to drop a link if you want a link, or just let me know your guys' opinion in chat. Let's see right now the poll that I have posted. Do you think Robert Card is still alive? 59% say yes, 41% no. So that's, just pretty close, fairly close. Looks like some of us believe he's gone, and some of us believe he's still out there running in the woods. But with the weather that's coming in, if he is by chance out in the woods, man, I don't think he makes it far before somebody finds him, or Mother Nature finds him, one of the two. Let's see, Bougie Redneck for these. Yeah, I know, heartbroken for these families as well. I'm telling you, that first night, listening to that father whose son was the manager at, Shenanigans or something like that. That dad's whole interview broke my heart, man. Absolutely broke my heart. It was messing with me the whole live stream. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. Pat Gaines says, well, first of all, Moto Mom says, happy Friday. Thank you. Pat Gaines, I'm seeing that guy is still out there somewhere. I've been wondering if he went into that river. Oh, well, that was my thing. My theory, Pat Gaines, is that if he was still alive, it was because he used the river to get away. But then after I started thinking about it and hearing the details of what he was going through, I'm at the point where I'm thinking, he probably ain't with us no more. But that's just my opinion. You may be right. My My mom agrees with you. She thinks he's not dead. I think River or Woods, though. If he's still alive, definitely he's got to be in one of those spots. Moto Mom, you rock. You are so sweet. Thank you so much for that. Y'all give Moto Mom some love, y'all. Hooking the people up out here. Dang, who got gifted up? Sweet Home Alabama, Lisa P, Shani B, Mama Shell Bell, and Tinsy. Y'all got gifted, y'all. I don't know if y'all are here. I know sometimes it'll gift subscribers that aren't actually here, or maybe y'all in the bushes. I'm not sure, but y'all should give Moto Mom some love, y'all. Thank you, Moto Mom. You rock. You rock. That's like the third time she's gifted memberships, y'all. Like the third time she's gifted memberships. You awesome. I know, right? Right, Pat Gaines? Man, I don't even know. That just totally, y'all, you gotta be emotional and stuff, Moto Mom. Dang, what was I even saying now? There you go. Heck yeah, man. Well, the lagoon's filling up with fish, y'all. As I'm scrolling through this chat here, all I see is fish. It's all green and some blue. Green and blue. It's all green and blue and a ton of fish. Thank you. You rock, Moto Mom. All right. But yeah, let's see. Anybody else got their opinions? So it looks like a couple of you all think that he's still out there kicking it in the woods. Man, let's think about that. Let's ponder that thought. Let's say he's still alive and he's out there trying to like use his skills to, I don't know, make it to Canada. Because I heard that Canada won't extradite him unless the death penalty is off the table. So let's just say that, right? Let's say he's running for Canada. What are the likelihoods that he's going to make it to Canada from where he was at, using the rivers and the woods during this time of year when we know that we're about to have people out there with guns, collecting game? I don't know, man. I just don't see that panning out too well for him. I just don't. So, I guess he could try to get to the city and make it through the cities, but you would think everybody and their mom's looking for this dude, right? Or somebody that even looks close to him. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But like I said, my opinion is I don't think he's with us anymore. And I think that law enforcement knows, and I think that's why the whole vibe was different on this press conference. It's just the vibe's way different. And then rescinding some of the lockdown too is like, it's a total change. The whole vibe was totally different. I don't know if the rest of you all felt that, but like I definitely felt like this press conference, the vibe was way different. Like there was a little bit of levity in the way they were talking. Let's see what else y'all are saying. Pat Gaines says, welcome all the new fishies. Darzilla says, here, fishy. Criminal med, but they have not found him. Nope. Imagine this too, is like if he went out to a spot in the woods and offed himself, it's going to take a while to find that. And then if he went and he offed himself in the water, I mean, dude, that's a big water system. And I know they have all the people in it that they have in it, but if you're familiar with, oh my Lord, why can't Nicola Bulley? You guys know the Nicola Bulley case over in Great Britain? So if you know about that case and how small that river was, and the fact that they couldn't find her for a hot minute, and they knew that they had a pretty damn good idea that she was in it. Look how big this river system is. It's going to take him a minute to find his ass if he offed himself and he's in the water. And then same with the woods. Their woods are thick there, right? So he obviously was an outdoorsman. He knew the water. He was an avid fisherman. And then from what I hear, he was an avid hunter as well. So he knew those woods. He knew the water. If he went off himself in either one of them, it's going to take a while to find them, guys. But it almost feels like law enforcement is thinking that, because why else would they rescind some of the lockdown? It doesn't make sense to me. Let's see. Slim to none. Definitely, how sweet of her, right? She rocks. Let's see. What else? Did I miss something? Let's see what else. Gator Hater, good to see you. Well, heck, I'm really late to the party, not getting YouTube notifications. I'll have to watch replay, but happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here, Gator Hater. Yeah, we just covered the press conference, and now I'm just giving my opinions on what I think about it, everything that's going down, pretty much. I was giving everybody the floor to get up here. If y'all want me to drop a link and you want to come up here and give your opinion, I'll do that. But if you don't want to do that, just let me know in chat. But that's what we're doing, just chopping up, see what everybody's thinking about the situation now. Let's see. The way he left car running with door open, I believe he ran and jumped in the river. And then, like, that's the thing too, is people, they were asking at the press conference about a boat, his boat being missing or not. They didn't want to answer about that, so that was kind of a clue. And then the people are talking about a rental jet ski or something. I don't know about that, but the way that boat was asked about and the way that he didn't want to answer it, that was kind of a clue. And that first night, that was my opinion. Like, he jumped in a boat. And then I found out after that he was an avid fisherman. I was like, he definitely probably jumped in that boat. Let's see, Steffi. I think they know he is passed already, in my opinion. That's what I'm thinking too. Under a log. Yep. Yeah, if you guys are familiar with the Nicola Bullock case, though, I mean, they could not find her for a hot minute, and she was in a small stretch of river that was nowhere the size of where he's at. So if he's in that water, it could take a while. It could take a while. And then water conditions dictate the way that your body breaks down, right? The decomposition. That's all dictated by water temp, water pH, how much biological bioactivities in the water, like the bacteria and all the microbes in the water column. So that dictates how fast you break down, which will dictate how fast you get gas in your body and then start floating. Criminal Med, you got to be proud of that breakdown, y'all. I know you got to be proud of that one. TLC is me. It's all right, ma'am. It's all right. I just jumped up to cover the press conference, and we're chopping up what everybody thinks about what's going on with it. But yeah, and then I didn't have a notification up for you guys. It was like I jumped on in 10 minutes. Had to apologize, guys. I heard most of the victims were deaf. That's so sad. Yeah, I know too. Okay, here's something that bothers me too, is like some people were like posting videos with thumbnails saying that, like, implying that he purposely was targeting deaf people. No, deaf people just happened to be at a place that he ended up at. He wasn't actually just specifically targeting deaf people. That kind of bothered me that some creators were like running with that narrative. I was like, that's not what happened. They were there. This psychopath just picked a night where certain people were there. I don't think that was like a planned situation as far as like who was going to be there. Let's see. If they know, they should say so, though. I don't think they can say anything, though, Criminal Men, until they find him, because they have to assume that even if there's an unaliving note, they have to verify that he's unalive, because until they do that, that note could be like a ploy. You know what I mean? It could be a red herring, and he could be using that as, distraction so he can get away, pretty much. So they can't let us know, even if that's what they think, until they find him. Yep, waiting on the float cycle, exactly. And that's all dictated by weather, and it's getting colder there, so it's going to take longer for his body decomposition to start happening and for those gases to build up. Let's see. I told you he is not going to walk in and say, hi, please, I'm here. Well, I worked for Illinois State chasing guys just like him for 21 and a half years. It's not going to be good. He's proving a point. At this point, Stoney, I don't think so. I think this dude's a schizophrenic, bro. I don't think this is some like extremist. I think he's a straight up schizophrenic. And I'll just be honest with y'all. It's my little brother. My little brother's a schizophrenic, and he's doing 22 years for the things that he did when he had a schizophrenic break. He didn't unalive nobody, but he definitely made it hard for the police to stop him doing what he was doing. And I'll tell you right now, all logic is out the door when you're talking about somebody with schizophrenia. So it makes their whole entire life and everybody in their life is sus and after them, and it becomes, the paranoia is insane. So I don't think that's the case, Tony. We're not dealing with, at least in my opinion, we're not dealing with some extremist that had some political agenda or anything like that. This dude's just schizophrenic and had a break. And unfortunately, with his skill set, it didn't end up very well. Teresa M, good to see you. Good to see you. Was that a thumbs up for my breakdown on the cycle, the biological breakdown, and how all that works with the decomposition, criminal med? I appreciate that if that was what that was. If you, because criminal med, she knows her medical stuff, y'all, on another level. Let's see. Pat Gaines said they might not have heard him till he was upon them. That's so sad. No, I mean they definitely didn't hear him. I mean, and then there's different levels of what they can and can't hear. So, but yeah, nonetheless, absolutely horrible. All right, so you agree with me? Do you on the? How about criminal med? How about my analysis on the schizophrenic break? Like on my opinion on this, like I don't think the dude is like an extreme. I think he's just literally, like I said, watching my little brother go from a very capable person, very talented person, to somebody that literally. I mean, I didn't watch him, but I had to see the aftermath of him ripping his house apart because he thought it was bugged and that the government was listening to him. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what this is. I don't think this is no extremist or anything. I just think that this dude has just lost it. And I don't think he's still alive. I'm pretty sure, guys. I'm telling you, the vibe I got at that press conference we just listened to, that was a total different vibe. They didn't. I mean, they're rescinding some of the lockdown. Why would they be doing that? Let's see. Moto Mom said that was an excellent explanation. Thank you. Sometimes, like, I have an idea, but getting it out of my head and articulating it clearly, sometimes that gets a little bit challenging. Let's see. My neighbor was deaf. She couldn't hear, just overheard. And you know what, too? Now it makes sense why they have the interpreter there, because they had a big community of interpreters and the whole deaf community. So that's why it's so prevalent. Because I don't remember watching another press conference where they had the interpreter in the screen and it was so apparent that they were there. Yes, he is a bit older, but it for sure sounds like it. Yeah, I know, right? And I know usually it's I mean, it's not usually that old. Usually, isn't it women? It's older in women, right? But yeah, let's see. Schizophrenia starting at 40 though. That seems odd. Yeah, no, I know. I agree with you guys. I agree with people that are like different brain tumor or something different. I mean, I don't know if brain tumors would cause that hearing voices. That's more like schizophrenic. But like I said, I'm not a medical professional, but that's why I got criminal med here, so like she can correct me if I'm tripping. Let's see. And when he comes off his meds, he's a hot mess. Oh yeah. But here's the thing too, is some people never even make it to meds. Some people, they have that break and then it just accelerates to the point where all of a sudden they're in trouble in life. So sometimes it's so quick. Because with my brother, nobody realized what was happening until it was like too late. But even like people that knew what was happening, there was like nothing anybody could say, nothing you could do. Oh, Darcy, Miss Darcy, thank you. He's gone and not to Canada either. That's what I'm saying, Miss Darcy. That's what I think. Let's see, Shanny B. My dad is schizophrenic and he thinks everyone is out to get him. It is so sad. He never had a normal. So Shanny, you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying and what that can do, and what they never get to have a normal life because it takes a very supportive, understanding person, a very selfless person to stay with somebody that has that. So, the most of the time in their lives, they don't have that. 4 of the 18 victims were deaf. Yeah, and I know TLC. I heard that. I heard they were having they were just so happening to have a get together that night. That group of people. So sad. Them and then the youth league, right? Like those two groups just so happened to be there that night. It's ridiculous. Let's see what else you guys saying. Yeah. If y'all could smash that like, I'd appreciate it. Appreciate it greatly. And yes. Let's see. Criminal Med says, I think he had it and just went unmedicated until he can't get back from the break. If he isn't gone, then he's still dangerous. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that statement completely. Yeah, definitely. Because that's the thing too, is like you don't know you have it. That's the thing, guys. You don't usually know you have it. So the fact that he had the presence of mind when he started having issues to go seek help, that says a lot about what type of person he might have been before the issue started flaring up. And like I said, this is all speculation on my part. I'm just going off of what we've heard so far. And for a fact, we know that he had been locked up for 2 weeks, right? On a mental situation. And now we're hearing from family members, sister-in-law, that he was hearing voices. Like that was like confirmed by a family member, right? So I'm just going off of what we've heard so far. Let's see. They virtually turn slowly into front of, yeah, it is. It's they turn into a whole different person. And look, guys, I'm telling you, like when I tell you my brother was bad, check it out. My brother would try to come see me when I'd be at one of my other jobs, because I think I've told you guys before, for 13 years, on top of working with the company I work for now, I was also working for Petco, right? I was their magnet program, senior aquatic, saltwater aquatic specialist, reptile specialist, the whole nine. And so my little brother, like every once in a while, he'd pop up at my store out of nowhere, and he would come up and he wouldn't talk to me. He would write messages on his phone and make me read them. So like when I tell you guys this schizophrenic stuff, it's serious. It's dead serious. A lot of people that don't have experience with it, they can't grasp what it does to a human. They just can't grasp it. Let's see. Stony Stone says he's not going to unalive himself unless he gets trapped or concerned. That's just how it is. But you know what happens first. There she is, McDropping Mom. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right on. The room's kind of filling up, y'all. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to catch my live because I literally didn't get to like give anybody notification. The press conference was starting. I was like, man, I just got to get on. I didn't even go live on Rumble or anything. I didn't set up any of the other platforms. I just YouTube. That was it. Let's see. Darcy, my father-in-law was schizophrenic. They do some weird crap. He used to say people were stealing his TP through the wall and much more. That is no joke. Look, if it would take me a while to sit here and like recall all the things that my brother would go through, guys, but I'm telling you right now, like if this dude was schizophrenic, it literally explains everything. It explains everything. Let's see. Hey, Sam, good to see you, Sam. Happy Friday, y'all. Let's see. I was trying to be, yeah, my dad said off the wall stuff too. And I'm telling you guys right now, my little brother literally ripped an entire house apart. Fixtures, light fixtures, everything where he thought there was an electronic listening device. It was out. Man. Let's see. So, I mean, that's one of the factors on why I like human psychology, right? I liked it before my little brother went through what he went through, but after my little brother went through what he went through, it was like it made me really want to understand human psychology a lot more, and it just made my intrigue for true crime that much more intense. That's why, like, you guys see me, the way I approach cases and stuff's a little bit different, right? I tend to be like, not always go with the flow with everybody else, because I don't look at the cases the same way everybody else does. One second, guys. 1 second. All right, I'm back, guys. Had to help grab him out real quick. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, this schizophrenic stuff is serious. Okay. Voices are criminal methods. Voices are a big clue. My cousin ended up unalived, and brother-in-law has never been okay again. I'll be honest with you guys. Check it out. When my little brother, when they finally arrested my little brother after he was on this like crime spree, and the reason he got 22 years, I'll be honest with you, is he tried to flee. When he was trying to flee, the vehicle might have like almost clipped a policeman, so they got him for that. And now they hit him with 22 years, right? When I found out they hit him with 22 years, I had a mixed emotion on that. One part of me was like, damn, I just lost my little brother. But it wasn't like I had him for years already. You know, it was like already like he had already been gone for a while. And then the other part of me was like, thank God. Because like that sickness is so serious, y'all. It is so serious that if they're not willing to get help and they don't know what's happening to them, there is no helping them. So like literally my little brother getting locked up and now he'll have professional medical help for quite a long time is literally the best scenario that could ever happen to him. But yeah, just sharing it all with you guys because like if this situation is that, it like for me it makes all the sense in the world. All this makes more sense. Criminal Med says Maya is getting spicy. I know it's driving me crazy because I want to cover the Maya stuff. I want to like clip together a bunch of the testimony and everything, and then the jurors' questions is lit. Attorney Anderson over on the Maya trial, guys. That dude might be one of the best attorneys like we got like that I've watched. That dude's a badass. Coroner not concerned. Let me see. And mean, yeah, no, they get mean too, if that's what we're talking about. Let's see. Yep. No, the medical world is definitely criminal meds world. I can't even like explain to you like how much that lady knows. It's ridiculous actually. Because usually I feel fairly like smart, like not like, oh, I'm a genius or nothing. I usually feel pretty smart when I'm talking to people. But if I'm talking to criminal med about some medical stuff, like I'll just put the dunce cap on. I'm like, all right, whatever you say. And it's all vettable too. Like she hasn't told me one thing that isn't 100% on point. It's crazy. Sam said can't chat much, but listening. That's all right, Sam. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Me Too Criminal Med. It's in my ears from 6:30 a.m. And I know that Criminal Med is not my only medical person in here too. I know I got a few medical people in here, which is really nice for me because y'all keep me informed. Let me know if I'm saying some stupid stuff. Pat Gaines says, real nightmare for people in that area and wherever he's gone off to, I'm praying for them. No, prayers, 100%. The prayers don't stop for me. I just, I have this strong belief though that he's no longer breeding. And maybe I'm just hoping that too, y'all. Maybe I'm just hoping that. Let's see. Okay, you talk about the Maya trial and then running out of time. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna go the Kowalski's way. I'm hoping on the Maya trial. I know I'm jumping back and forth between the Manhunt and the Maya trial, but most of y'all can keep up. Y'all are smart. Let's see. That gets them zero help. Lock him up. Throw away the key does him no goods. No, see, that's the thing, Stoney, is they have him locked up, and I mean, he attempted. They basically got him with attempted. I mean, they could have hit him with attempted manslaughter, but they got him with I forget exactly what it was, but it was on a police officer. So either way, he was going to get 22 years for being a criminal because that's what it pushed him into becoming. But he's not doing 22 years in prison. He's doing 22 years in a medical situation, and that is like the best situation for him. Like Stoney, I'm gonna tell you right now, my brother should be dead, sir. He should be dead. And the only reason he's still alive is because he's locked up, 100%. Let's see. Mick dropping mom. My son was diagnosed with borderline schizophrenia recently. It's been the hardest thing to watch, navigate more so because he is an adult. I feel sad for him as state and mental health being. Mick dropping mom. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry that he's going through that and that you got to watch your baby go through that because watching my dad and my mom, but more so my dad had to deal with it because like we all live in the same city. My mom lives in another city, and my brother would pretty much use my dad or my grandparents, as that fallback, always having to clean up after him. But anyways, watching what it did to my dad, like it's heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. I feel for you, man. I'll keep you in my prayers on that. I'm so sorry, TRP. It's no joke and it's heartbreaking. It is. Thank you, Shannon B. I appreciate that. I don't really get to talk to a lot of people about that. I'll be honest with y'all. Not a lot of people know that my little brother has that and is locked up. Not a lot of people know that. So it's nice actually getting to talk to y'all about it. Wish it was under better circumstances where we weren't like, wondering if some crazy madman was out there on a schizophrenic break or not. Little mama, good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you. Hindsight says, I'm sorry about your brother. It's heartbreaking dealing with loved ones with mental illness. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you for smashing that like as well, little mama. Can't wait for Miss Betty coming up. Miss Beatty coming up. Yeah, Miss Beatty. I know. And that's another thing too, is I want to cover I want to cover all the Wicked Witches. I want to cover all the recent stuff. You know what I mean? On the Maya trial. Let's see. No, you're not. No, you're not. Criminal Med is like super smart, but at the same time, won't even admit it. Won't admit it. Let's see. It is a lot less dangerous if he's gone. I agree. Definitely way less dangerous. 100. In the nursing home, Darcy says, in the nursing home, they were meaner than the ones with Alzheimer's. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because Alzheimer's, I mean, all they do is forget. So it's usually less aggressive. But schizophrenia, man, hell yeah, be aggressive as hell. What are you talking about? I won't even get into that argument, that conversation right there. I'm the one in the family that's been saying my little brother's had problems my whole life. Julie Doak, you probably want to leave that conversation for me and you outside of YouTube, because that's false. You can go talk to my father. I've been telling my whole family that my little brother's had issues long before anybody else wanted to accept it. Let's see. I'm also sorry to hear your family has suffered from it's. Yeah. Let's see. And then he's check it out. I'll clarify that too. So when you have a family member you can't help, right, and you have to distance yourself from, and there's nothing that you can do because you got children, some other family members take that as hate. That's not hate. When you got babies of your own, you have to protect your own babies, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all would agree with that. So some people didn't like the fact that I was hard with my brother as he started going through stuff, but it was the fact that I had to keep him at distance because I had babies of my own I had to take care of, and they come first. So that's one of the hard things when you have a family member with schizophrenia, is there's literally nothing that you can do about it besides try to get them to go get help. And sometimes you got to keep them at distance because they're literally a threat to your family. It sucks. Right. No, I mean, I think most people that have actually extensively dealt with it, like on a day-to-day basis with a family member, they get it. Nobody hates their family. They just don't like the behavior. You always have them in your heart. 100%. 100%. Let's see. Akita Lover. I was checking Rumble. I'm sorry I have lost your brother due to this. Yeah, it's okay, Akita Lover. I just appreciate the fact that I have somewhere I could talk about it, where people actually have the knowledge to have a conversation about it, because most of my family can't have a conversation about it because they haven't went and like figured out exactly what it all entails, because some people in my family are still in denial about it. But yeah, so it's nice to actually have people here that get it, that I actually have medical professionals in here as well that get it. And yeah, I'm not on Rumble right now because I didn't have time to set up Rumble or Facebook. I was like, I got like literally 5 minutes to set up before the press conference went live. And I think I missed like the first minute of the press conference, but let's see. Yeah, guys, you guys know, at least try to give you guys like an hour or two. You can let y'all know, hey, I'm about to jump up here, but I just didn't have that time today. I just didn't have that time. Let me check real quick. I just want to make sure there's no updates before I wrap up anything here. No, it doesn't look like there's any new updates, but yeah, guys. So, anyways, that was the press conference. That's what we know so far. And those are just my opinions on it. I feel like if this is all true about the mental illness and the voices, it's probably schizophrenia. And I don't think he's out there anymore breathing. And maybe it's just hopes that he's not, so that community's safe and I don't have to worry about law enforcement officers losing their life trying to get in a firefight and take this man alive, because his skill set and his mental condition, he's a threat. He's a serious threat. Let's see, Teresa M. One of my friends, his brother was diagnosed at 30 having schizophrenia. He has been in an unsure for a loan, even being meds, he would still flip. My friend was always on edge when seeing him. Yeah, yep, that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Hopefully next live he will be found. I'm hoping to. I'm hoping that I get that breaking news. I'm like, I gotta jump on here and be like, all right, they found him and he's not breathing. I know that's bad, but it is what it is, guys, because check this out. Y'all realize there's no death penalty in that state, right? You guys realize that, right? So if the feds don't pick this up and make it a federal case, there's no death penalty there. So unless he takes himself out the game, he's actually not going to be getting taken out the game. Crazy, right? Crazy. So I don't know. Let me see what you guys are saying up here in the poll, though. Do you think Robert Card is still alive? 53% of you say yes. 47% of you say no. So looks like I'm still in the minority of people, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, Turtle Island. I guess I could speak on some Turtle Island before we jump off of here. And like I said, I want to come back and do another live. I want to see if I can get another one put together. I got so many I want to do, but I'll just have to see how long it takes me to put it together, if I'm going to be able to jump back on a live or not. But I'm going to try. Let's see. But Turtle Island, though, man, Turtle Island. I'm safe for another week. Yeah, interesting. The way this last episode rolled out was pretty interesting. I got a shout out by a competitor that's no longer on the island, which was pretty interesting. I didn't see that coming. I thought most of the competitors are pretty much ghosting me right now because people are taking the Turtle Island thing a little bit more serious than I thought. But it was just kind of weird. But yeah, so last night was kind of strange. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go last night. But I'm thinking next Turtle Island. I got a feeling I know who's going though. I got a strong feeling on who's going. Let me see what else you guys saying. Keto Lover says can't watch Maya, just too sad. Darzilla, anybody that does this should be taken out the game. I agree. Sam doesn't think he's alive. My nephew about 2 or 3 days ago got brought home by the California State Police. He lives in Arizona. Oh my Lord. That's no good. TLC is me. I opted to vote off your competition this time. I noticed. I was watching strategies. For sure. Teresa M says, I feel like we're reliving the PA escape. This one was way worse. This one is way worse, but I just think at this point, like I said, I know. I just think that I don't think he's with us anymore. Sweet Home Alabama says I'm late. We'll have to catch the replay. Yeah, we covered the press conference, and I've just been talking about my opinions on this case and what I think's happening, and give some of my personal background with why I think it is the way it is. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, cousin and little ones were in here. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Teresa M, but I think this dude is much crazier. Well, definitely. I mean, legitimately crazier. Legitimately. Let's see. What else? Stony Stone. Do you know this is one taught? All right, yeah, I agree with that. It'd be a good, honestly, that'd be a good topic, honestly, to like really break into like a members only. There's certain topics I would like to do just members only because I don't want no like trolls coming in and side busting on like a serious conversation. Akita Lover, I'm so sorry I mistook what you said. I hope your brother is doing okay in the hospital. So, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I really don't know. I don't know how he's doing right now. I'll be 100 with you guys. I don't know. I know that my dad knows. I know that he's safe, but I couldn't tell you his actual. My brother is in one of those situations where he might never be normal again. So, yeah, I've had to make peace with it. Your brain actually loses connection from one part to another if left untreated. Yeah. And then let me explain this to you too. That being said, what Criminal Med just said, go ahead and add like alcohol or drug abuse to it, like in multiple different types. And you're talking about just, I don't know, man. It's tenfold. It's tenfold. Or on Rumble, definitely. Let's see. TLC's me. Those Bombshell fans are aggressive. Well, no, Bombshell's gonna be something to do with. That lady's got love, y'all. She's got like love and a ton of support. It's insane. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Apologize. Had to help unload some groceries real quick. You know how it goes. Let me see what you guys are saying in chat while I was gone though. Let's see. Gonna take Army to Mama. Let's see. Make drop in. Now it's pouring here. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. I thought I was done bringing in groceries, but I guess there was a whole nother load. My bad. And unfortunately, my studio's in the same room that we keep, the 2 extra fridges. So it is what it is. Let me see what I missed, y'all. Apologize. Don't see the content being there on Bomb. Darcy says, "Oh no, McDroppin' Mom." Darcy, I know we need to gather our army. That's what I'm talking about. TLC is me. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's see. Darcy says, definitely isn't for everyone. I can't watch. My attention span goes south. Gator Hater TLC's me. Thank you. She has had a rough go with some of it trying to take off her power. Look, man, I look, that's the one thing I will say is I have actually inadvertently defended Bomb. I just thought about it the other night that when Savage went live, when she went, real life on her, I covered that video and I talked about the bad behavior, right? I didn't talk about either one of those people. I just talked about the bad behavior like I will when something gets out of pocket. So I inadvertently did actually defend Bomb one day. I didn't even know who she was, to be honest, though. I'll be honest. That was sweet of you, TPP, to help Grandma. Yeah, well, that's the thing is I pretty much hold down a lot of stuff at the house. My cousin lives a couple houses up. She usually does all the grocery shopping. And when she gets the load in, I help her unload it and get everything put away. Team effort over here taking care of their grandparents. Everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah. No, and I've given some content creators second chances too, but unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, when I give them second chances, I regret it, unfortunately. Let's see, Gator here. I try to take her off, but she stands tall to them. I have that same problem too right now, Gator Hater. I have a troll. Oh, let's speak about that, guys. All right, this 27-year-old. Let's speak about that. So, some of you all were at Turtle Island last night, and I guess somebody in the chat went bad on me. Somebody in the chat was going bad on me, right? Because y'all were talking about like blue eyes, this or that, and then all of a sudden somebody was making some comments in chat. I couldn't see any of those comments, y'all. So you guys were all like going after somebody who I've never even heard their name. I've never even seen them in chat. And I couldn't see them last night in chat when they were talking about me. Stoney knows what I'm talking about, right? Stoney. And I guess Miss Ann went in on the person, and a bunch of people had the person blocked or kicked out of the chat or whatever. I didn't even see it, guys. I don't even know what they said. I have no clue. Let's see. Don't stress about it. We all have a life, and life has noise. True. You're true. That's true, Miss Darcy. Let's see. Lori P, good to see you. Sorry, my puppy's been occupying my brain. I'm trying to keep all good, Stony. Let's see. Yeah, guys. So, I guess I don't know who that person is, guys. Look, okay, here's the deal. I don't know who this butter person is. I don't have any. Okay, I only have one person blocked on YouTube. There's only one person on all of YouTube that I have blocked. Okay, and that one person is the troll that was saying bad things about me, like some horrible things about me in his community post. That same troll got he got what's the professional way of saying he got a letter. We'll just say that he got a letter, and he was talked to by people, so by attorneys basically, and he was basically warned that if he continued the route and saying the things that he was saying about me, that he would have some legal issues. So then I was told not to bring this person's name up, not to cover anything, forget they exist. So now this person won't say anything about me under their name, and they won't post anything about me anymore. But what they're doing is they're using alt accounts to talk crap about me, or they're using alt accounts to sub up to my channel at like 5, 10, 15 people at a time, subs at a time. They'll let it go 24 to 40 hours, and then they'll start unsubbing that account, and it messes with my algorithm. That is the only person. This person is the only person I have blocked on YouTube. So that person may be this same person with an alternate account. I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe it's better you didn't see him. I could already tell it was some hating because y'all were talking about my blue eyes, this and that. Y'all, which was, I was laughing my butt off, y'all. I was literally laughing my butt off. You even had Dolly. Y'all even have Dolly saying it now. Well, I heard Dolly telling Stoney what to get you with them blue eyes. Y'all, everybody knows about the blue eyes now. Much love, thank you. I didn't know that I was going to be known in true crime for blue eyes. I thought I was like going to be known as that guy that, you know, like looked at cases logically and whatnot. But no, I'm the guy with the blue eyes and the curly hair, right? You guys are too much. Let's see. I did not see it either, but saw Miss Ann comments. Miss Ann, man, I have love for Miss Ann. That lady right there, she rocks, dude. She went hard for me. That's the only reason I knew something was going on is I saw Miss Ann's comment and I was like, okay, somebody's talking crap, but I can't see it. Why can't I see it? And I was like, well, I only have one person blocked. I wonder if this is one of these people's his alt accounts. And I was like, I don't know. But Miss Ann is what keyed me in on it. And then all of a sudden, Stoney's text messaging me, hey, brother, Miss Ann got your back. You see her going in on this person? I was like, oh, yeah, I can't even see what they're saying, though. It was so funny. Yeah, pretty much TLC is me. Pretty much that's what they got. He's alive. Did you get news he's alive? Julie Dope, cite the source, please. Let's see. Jimmy was laughing about your blue eyes, saying that that's the reason why me and my wife is on your channel. Hell, I didn't even know you had blue eyes. Shit, I got blue eyes. Hey, man, blue eye crew, baby. Blue eye crew. Yeah, Julie, just cite the source, please, Mom. Cite the source. You can't be dropping he's alive in this chat like that on us without citing the source. Shit, I'm the guy with the voice, bro. True, you are the guy with the voice. Gosh, forever, fish. Let me see. I saw her comment too, but that's all. I don't even. What were they saying? What am I like? Was like bashing my looks or what was it? Or my channel? I'm kind of intrigued because I like a good troll, but it's just this troll was saying some other really foul stuff, like some really, really bad stuff on their channel though. So maybe I don't want to know. We'll see. I thought you were talking about the shooter. That's what I was talking about. I thought my mom was talking about the shooter too. Fish forever, baby. That's right. Miss Sassy 7. I got all kinds of adopted family now, man. I got adopted aunties, adopted moms, adopted grandmas. Man, my family be growing. You're gonna need merch, Blue Eye Crew now. I know. I need to sit down. My boy Rooster keeps telling me that I need to have merch. He's like, why don't you have merch, bro? Like, you need to have merch. What are you doing? And he's been on me. I need to sit down and bust some art out and actually like start doing some merch. I do. I definitely do. No idea. I only saw Miss Ann's comment on them though. Yeah, dude, Miss Ann. Miss Ann's the best, man. I have no clue. That's why I asked you, bro. I will ask Miss Ann. She thinks she's her mom. She will tell me for real. I don't do trolls or hate channels. Not a second for my time goes there. I feel you. You know me. Hindsights. I try to keep that out of our chat. Let's see. Make merch with big blue eyes. That's a good idea. I'm going to take that into consideration, hindsights, for sure. You can help with merch. So that's the whole thing, guys, is like with merch is like, I don't have an ability to make my own merch. I don't have that, right? I'm barely even running our studio with what I got, all right? We working with some older equipment here. So I can't do what some other people have going on right now and make my own. So I'd have to like go through another company to have it done. But either way, I got to come up with art before I can do it. I got some extra soap if anybody needs some. I still haven't. I'm real particular about the soap I use, right? But like, I understand cold press soap is expensive, so I'm not hating on the price. I just haven't had the money to spend on that soap. I really do want to try soap at some point. That's another reason I want to win, guys. I don't want just the belt. I heard he hooks it up with some soap. So I'm trying to get that soap, bro. I'm gonna be dead honest with y'all. I use a store-bought soap right now that works for me as a guy. But in my last relationship, my ex-girlfriend actually made cold press soap, like really good at it, really freaking good at it. So I know all about what Dolly does, right? And I love that soap. I just can't afford to be messing with it, but I really do love it. So when in Turtle Island and getting some soap, jeez, man, that's part of it right there. Be lit. TLC is me. I'm gonna start saving to buy eggs so I can get get paper. That's what I'm talking about. The papers, man, you guys. The papers is, oh my lord, man. Like triple immunity. What the hell is going on this year? This season. This season's crazy. The papers have been nuts. Let's see. My husband and son have blue eyes. My daughter and I have green. That's with my with my kids. We got brown, one blue, and then I guess it's two blue. Well, green, blue. I don't know. One of them's kind of, her eyes kind of do this color change thing. I get Amish soap, the best soap in the USA. Fact check. Yeah, because they don't use any of the additives. That's 100% true. They shouldn't let one person buy so many eggs. Yo, that lady went hard after Tina last night, y'all. 6 eggs, and I was watching the chat, and she tells PJ, all against Tina. I was like, oh my lord, that's what I'm scared of, y'all. That's what somebody like that is what I'm scared of. I'm scared to like be completely quiet the whole game and not at least get like a good little, positive lead in the game. And then all of a sudden somebody comes in at the end and just buy 6 eggs and is like, see you later, homie. That's what I'm worried about. Christmas time is coming. That is true. That is true. Let's see. Gator says, I can bet no more triple immunity because PJ will be doing the eggs now. Yeah, what PJ does them, it seems like their eggs are fairly balanced. They've been wild the last couple shows. I ain't gonna lie. We'll see. TLC is me, lol. It was crazy. I saw that. Dude, I was like, 6 eggs, man. That's like, she was going bigger, and this is the second episode I've seen her do that. She's going bigger than Lori or Girth Brooks. She's a bomb backer too. I know. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, bomb is, I don't know, man. I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know what it's gonna take to beat bomb. Akita Lover, Miss Ann is pissed. I wouldn't want her coming for me. Yo, she was not happy. That's the only thing I could see was Miss Ann's remark, and that's what put me into somebody was talking crap, and then all of a sudden a couple minutes later, Stoney's messaging me, hey, what happened to chat? Somebody's talking about you. Miss Ann's pissed. I was like, I know I saw she's pissed, but I don't see what she's pissed about. It was crazy. I love those eggs are game changers. Yes, they are. The paper is what will get you. That's what I'm worried about, the damn papers too, man. Because any of those papers could be like, vote a person off the island, just like that easy, just gone. You're gone. I know Teresa M. Dolly's been doing the eggs. He's been doing some crazy game changers up in there for sure. Yeah, no, 6 eggs is like, that's expensive. That's what? They're 25 a piece, right? So we're talking a $1.50. Just dropped it. Yeah, I know. Short Legs is the one that dropped 50 on me to get me kicked off last season. Still kind of upset about that. Not mad upset, just hurt my heart, y'all. I just hurt my heart. And she doesn't even want to talk to me in chat most of the time. She'll say hi back, but she ain't try to chit chat with me. Most of y'all will chit chat with me, you know what I mean? Let's see. So PJ said she is going to start making them again. I know. I caught that part. When I heard that, I was like, all right, some stability. I don't have to have anxiety every time an egg pops up now. I have no idea what we are talking about with eggs. Mick Drop-In. Do you know who Dolly Vision is? So Dolly Vision is another content creator who does true crime, but he also kind of it's true crime entertainment is like a way I like to look at it, right? And he's got a game show. It's called Turtle Island with content creators on it. And basically you call in, right, to vote to keep your favorite content creator on the island or to kick off other content creators. But you can either call in a vote for free, or you can vote in super chats, or you can buy these eggs, right, through CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, and the eggs are like $25. But they have some of Dolly's soap, his merch in it, and then some of the eggs will have game changer papers in it where it'll be like kick a player, this or that. but it's a game show that I'm on right now. So like the whole community's been showing up and supporting your boy in it. So I'm not sure if you know about it or not. Let's see. Need to vote from the start. Flood the landlines. I know, like, because everybody waited until past the first hour mark, close to 45 minutes left. People started trying to call in for me, but I started seeing people tell me that they couldn't get through even that late. So maybe, I don't know, charging the lines might be like the only bet. I don't know. We'll see. Jim B, good to see you, Jim B. Did you see PCT try to save herself at the end with her super chat? I saw that, but we can't save ourselves, right? I ain't gonna lie, dude. I tripped out that PCT called in and was like, voted for me. I was like, what the hell? She voted for me? But I appreciate she was nice about what she said. Let's see. TSME bribery at its fullest. BM, good to see you. BM says I need to lay low. That's the thing, BM. Laying low is dangerous though, because look, if I lay low the whole episode and I don't have any positive votes, then somebody could literally just drop $25 on it and vote me off just like that. And so it's like, if I don't at least get some phone calls after the first hour to stay in that positive, like I could have somebody come in at the very end and just be like, bam, you done. So I tried to lay low last season and that worked up until, like I said, towards the very end of that episode, then Lori Shortlegs dropped the money, the $50 to have me kicked off. And some of you guys started to try to call in, but it was too late. There just wasn't enough time. So that's what I'm worried about happening, is if we don't at least get some positive votes every episode, towards the end of the episode, if somebody that truly doesn't like me comes in, they could just drop the money and I'm done. Let's see. I think Queen Bee is gonna go next episode, to be honest with y'all. I'm not too super worried. I think she'll be gone next episode. Or wait, does she have? Who has immunity next episode? I'm trying to remember. Was it Bomb, Huntress, and who else? Let me see on the bottom. I'm gonna have to just skip down to the bottom. I'm missing. Does anybody know who all three were? I forget now. I'll be honest with you. I was tired last night. Let's see. Everybody loves me. Quit worrying. I'm telling you, BM. Look. I'm worried because the same person that voted me off last time with money still doesn't act very friendly towards me. So I'm worried about that same person. All right, I'm worried about that same person. Okay, Huntress and Bomb. It was PCT and PC. That's right. You're right. TLC is mean. Thank you. So it's just Huntress and Bomb. So yeah, I'm probably pretty good next episode. I think Queen Bee will probably go first. Was supposed to be Tina. Yeah, that's right. Queen Bee was safe for that last show. This last one, she started getting votes. Queen saved. Yeah, she got saved by paper, right? It was a paper. It was crazy. I've tried TLC as me. I've literally tried to look. I've tried to be friendly with her. Like I met all you guys, right? I've been friendly with everybody. Like that's how I started off. Everybody started to get to know me. It wasn't even my channel. It was me coming in to chat and chatting with everybody, saying hi to everybody, just trying to be friendly. And I've literally tried to be friendly with the lady, but it's just like, I don't know. She's immune to my charm. I don't know what the deal is. She must not like blue eyes and curly hair. I don't know what the deal is, guys. Huntress, Queen Bee, and Bomb have immunity. I thought Bomb got saved last show, but didn't have immunity. I might be wrong. I don't know. Don't worry, she likes you now, Lol. Prove it, BM. You got proof on that? You have proof that she likes me, so I feel a little bit better. So I know she ain't gonna snipe me at the end of a show. Darcy says Benny will go. That's what I'm thinking. Is Benny and Queen Bee will probably be the next two to go. So I'm thinking maybe the next two episodes I should be okay, unless somebody out there is like, oh no, we're gonna take this boy out the game. He's a target. He's a threat. Queen doesn't want to play. I know she don't want to play. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it'll be Queen or Benny. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Queen Bee wants off, so they will keep her on. Well, Criminal Med says vote Queen Bee or Benny. I agree with that. Guys. The next two shows, that'll probably be the targets. We just have to get more votes off with them than what somebody can drop on voting me off of them. I'm so paranoid. Dude, season 2 scarred me, guys. Season 2 scarred me, if you can't tell. I'm worried about that. Queen Bee doesn't have immunity. She was saved for the last night show only. Yeah, that's what I thought, Darza. That's what I thought. Queen Bee got saved for the one show. Okay. She voted for you last night. Who voted for me last night? BM? I don't remember Lori voting for me last night. I don't recall seeing her vote for me. I mean, I would definitely go. I'll go check to see, but I don't remember her voting for me. I remember hearing Miss Sassy vote for me. Did you guys hear Miss Sassy? Oh my God, dude! After Miss Sassy voted, I was like, I'm getting clipped. The haters, the trolls are gonna come clip me after what Miss Sassy said. Gator hater said, hopefully next week. Yeah. Okay, BM. I'm gonna take your word for it, BM, because I love you and I trust you, BM. So I'm gonna take your word for it. We need to take out some of the big players. Some of the bigger channels, I don't know if they're gonna have the same support some of us smaller channels have. I'm starting to notice. Some of the bigger ones I was worried about, unless something crazy happens, I don't know. I'm not as worried about some of the bigger channels. Shanny B saying heading out, taking the kiddo to Zubu. You have a good one, Shanny B. Have fun with the babies. Yeah, Motomom hit those memberships up. Thank you again, Motomom, for those memberships today and the last few ones that you donated. You rock. Okay, BM, I'm gonna take your word, BM, that she likes me. Okay, because like I said, she checked. Lol, checked. Okay. Tree Sam, I think she voted to kick Benny, then voted to say bomb. Okay. We have to distract the big money people. Some kind of fake breaking news. That's what I'm talking about. Should I go live? And then you that's messed up. We can't do that during Turtle Island. Damn it. I didn't vote just because I thought you needed to lay low. Yeah, BM, that's why we were telling everybody on the live yesterday, if you're going to call in a vote for me, wait until the last 45 minutes, do it at the very end, and then charge the phone lines. But we ended up being all right last night, either way. Notice the price change for the eggs used to be $5. $5? I thought the eggs were always like $20, 25, 20 or $25. Or you mean a $5 increase? Let's see what else you guys think. Yeah, no, definitely next 2 rounds, we got to concentrate on getting at least those 2 individuals off, as I'm sure people start rallying behind getting them out. BM says, I'm scared Bombshell's going to win if they do like they did last night, single out somebody. No, they're dude, one, Bomb's got people. She's got numbers. Some of her people got deep pockets. And they have strategy, dude. She is going to be hard to beat. It's literally going to take, it's going to come down to the end. It's going to end up being Bomb and one of us turtles. And it's literally going to take the whole entire crew of turtles that consist of, all of us people, right? Fish, musky rats, moose. Like, it's going to take literally everybody coming together at the end. Whoever ends up being the person that goes against her, it's literally going to take us all to beat her. And then even then, like, man, it's gonna be rough. Sam says, what's up with the short legs voting you off? I didn't know that. I wish you could afford those eggs more often. I bought one. Last season she voted me off. She's the one that voted me off. But I'm being told by BM that she does like me, so I'm not sour, all right? I'm not sour. Lori, if you're watching this, I'm not sour. We could be friends. Like, I just want to be friends, Lori. You don't even have to vote for me. I just don't vote against me. Jim B says, imagine having that kind of money. I'd like to have that much to spend on people like that. Me too, because I would. I'm the type of person when I do have money. Obviously, you guys seen it, dude. I don't even got money, and I'll drop like memberships for my people. Like, I'm like, oh well, I could use that $20 to go out this weekend and go eat something, or I could just buy $20 for my people. I'd rather spend it on my people. Yeah, Moto Mom, thank you again. Thank you again for that. You rock. Let's see. Yeah, no, the eggs are definitely killing it. That's what I thought too. I thought they were like 2025. I thought that was pretty consistent. But if you look at it, there's been inflation on the island basically. So the price is the same for the eggs, but the quantity of votes is different. So there was some inflation that happened there for sure. Yeah, I know that was last year, BM. I'm just, so look, I'm not saying Lori's going to do it to me, guys. When I'm saying that I'm worried that somebody will vote me out at the very end, I'm not saying she's going to do it. I'm just worried about anybody doing it at this point, just because of last year. And I don't just assume people are going to like me and not vote me off. Mom had a meeting last show. Let me see. Yes, but you got 5 votes. It was at the total was the 5 votes. And that's what I was telling everybody. I was like, I feel like if you get at least 6 votes in the positive, if you think about it, that takes at least $50 to smash on that, right? To negate that. So I was thinking like, if we get 6, 7 votes in the positive towards the end of the show, that'll just kind of keep me safe from somebody coming the last moment and possibly dropping money on me to I don't know. I'm being cautious, I guess. Let's see. Super chats used to be 5. Oh, okay. 20 at the beginning, and we're season 3, so there has been some inflation a little bit. Make a final to deal with someone. They were 20. Yes, an island alliance. That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it's going to come down to. Don't hate. It's going to take all of every single 600 to vote. I'm telling you, Darcy, Miss Darcy, that ain't no joke. Oh my Lord, y'all are funny in chat right now. Lori P says, that's it. I'm buying an egg on Sunday. Moto Mom, unless one of us gets an egg with an instant kickoff for bomb. That's a good point, Moto Mom. That's a good point. I think that's what it's going to take. I think that's what it's going to take, to be honest with you, is one of us pulling it. Well, I can't, right? I can't buy eggs. We've been banned from that. I can't even vote for myself. So there's that. But if one of y'all get that paper, man, that's what it's going to take. Stoney says, let's start an egg fund. I like it. Oh, it's too funny. Yep. Alliance. Let's see. I didn't know who was who until Dumpling said to go sub him up. You didn't know who I was until Dumpling? I know Dumpling has definitely been she's been good to me. Her and Huntress have been pretty good to me. They were like 2 of the people where I try to talk to them and they actually talk back and they went and looked at my content. They liked my content, and yeah, we've been cool ever since. I mean, I went to bat for those girls and Dolly in videos already. But yeah, that's how I am though, is loyalty. As long as you do good by me, I'm going to do good by you. But at the moment you screw me over, I pretty much forget you exist. I had 8 total in my egg. Yeah. Yep. That was a good pull too. That was definitely a good pull. Let's see, Stoney, let's do it. All right. Let me see. Criminal Med, thank you for the super sticker. Let's see. No, we are going to get a paper that is instant kickoff. That's what I'm saying. I like the attitude right there. $2 a show until next show. We got this. Yo, that's so funny. I wonder if that's legal. I'd have to talk to Dolly and be like, hey, now if I get an egg fund together, right, and then I send that fund to one of my people and they buy egg and they keep everything, right? Is that legal? Is that a legal move, y'all? Is that a legal move? I need Jeannie Ange or PJ to pop in the chat right now. I got questions. Team Rose is spicy now that Tina got booted. Hopefully Team Rose, hopefully she's gonna come back to me after this. Me and Team Rose are good. That's my Auntie Rose. So I wonder if she'll come back to me now that Tina's not in the race. But then Bomb gets a paper to vote her back if you kick her. Well, it's going to be good as that's probably how it'll work with my luck. You can buy egg to vote off. Are you sure, BM? I thought we weren't allowed to buy anything like that. I thought like the people that were competing weren't able to vote like that. I thought we could call in and do a vote, but like I thought that was it. But that wink got me. Thank you, little mama. Thank you. Oh man, some people were salty about the blue eyes and the winks and the curly hair last night. That was for damn sure. Y'all were talking in chat. I was watching you guys say that stuff in chat. And I'm like, I wonder what all these different people are thinking. All these people that are coming from these other channels that are in chat right now, they're like, what? Who are these people talking about? What the hell? And then Miss Sassy gets up there, right, and tells them all that, like, once I win the belt, I'm doing a members only live with my shirt off. I'm just like, oh, shit. I'm about to get clipped. See, yep, Teresa M. Dumpling Hunters brought me here too, and I'm here to stay. I know. I mean, those girls have my back out the gate. They're the first ones to give me wrenches too. They're the first ones to make me mods. I don't get to be over there that much because of the time difference and stuff. I always try to drop in to get my love and support. But yeah, they're the first ones that mod me up. Let's see. Don't say that loud. Y'all are so funny. Yes. Little mama said, yeah, you can't buy votes if you're on the island. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it was Dumpling and Huntress that brought me here. See, that's why I got loyalty to my homegirls. And if you can't tell me and Huntress be like siblings and shit, she give me a hard time. It's so funny. She reminds me of my family though. It's not their money, it's your chat people's money. That makes sense. That makes sense. I like that, Stoney. You're working on the loopholes. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Gator here says Brooks is the deep pockets that got Lab the win last season. I know. Trust me, I've been watching Girth Brooks and his Stoned alone. I see what he's doing there. I see what he's doing there, y'all. If you keep your mouth shut. I haven't been saying nothing. I haven't even called in. BM, I haven't even called in. Keita says, I love Dumpling. She's a sweet young one. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart, and Huntress is like, she's like savagely loyal. And that was like what I liked about both of them. I could tell Dumpling was sweet and chill. I like her vibe. And then Huntress, I was like, I watched how she was in chat with Dumpling and stuff during the second season. I was like, that's a solid homegirl right there. Let's see. Moto Mom says, I love it here. We are the same time zone. That's what's up. We in the same time zone, Moto Mom? I didn't realize we in the same time zone. Heck yeah. Miss Darcy. Yeah, Gator, that shouldn't have happened. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, no, Girth Brooks, man. That guy, he could be an obstacle. He could definitely be an obstacle for not paying attention to him and Stone and Not Alone or Stone, but I'm not sure exactly how you say his channel's name, but I definitely see Girth already, grandstanding for him. So am I missing anything in chat? Don't be asking questions, just do it. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. Asking questions about what? I like to ask questions. Yeah, guys, I don't know though. Last night was pretty fun though. Just sitting back watching it all unfold. I was like literally doing the count in my head, and I was like, damn, this is close. I was like, at first I thought Queen Bee was leaving last night, and then all of a sudden that whole Tina situation, and it was like, stay, go, stay, go, 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 stay, stay, go. It was, I don't know, it was crazy to watch. I was having anxiety though. I was like, who the hell's gonna go? And then I was like, I know it's not gonna be me. I'm good now, but who's gonna go? Moto Mom, I'm in Seattle. Oh, dang, you up north, huh? You up north. I'm down here in Cali, good old Bakersfield, California, home of Buck Owens and Corn, and you know what I mean? Y'all got to know those people, right? Let's see. Gator Hater, is that who he's playing for this season? Maybe he needs to get him off. Yeah, that's who he's picked for this season, Gator Hater. He picked Stone But Not Alone. I think that's how you say his name. That's his guy this season. I'm noticing, I feel like Girth Brooks is a California dude. I feel like he might be a California dude because he rocks with the lab. Lab's out here in California. Stone But Not Alone is out here in California. So I think he's picking California people. And he's been on my channel one time, and it was like I was right as I was about to be wrapping up, and he wanted me to drop a link, and I didn't have time to drop the link. I told him next time, and he's never been back. So I don't know if he was just like, oh, screw that dude. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on it though. We are going to duct tape Girth up, and he won't be able to get to the phone or his pocket. I like how you're thinking, Miss Darcy. We could vote off Stone and Alone. I'm thinking the next two are probably going to be Queen Bee and then Benny and then probably Stoned after that. Yeah, I think that's probably how it ended up going. But you guys know what's going to happen the moment people start like picking Stone and like they start going at him. Girth is going to start dropping money, man. He'll start dropping money. Let's see. I mean, the dude literally dropped like $300 at the end of season 2 and told Dolly just take it and split it between the two, the winner and the runner up. I can try and put in a good word with Bomb. I don't even know if Bomb knows who I am. She's probably just like, who the hell is this dude? And all these people talking about his blue eyes. I know Jones and I know that she reviewed my channel on one of her lives already. So I know Jones knows who I am. But yeah, I don't know if Bomb knows. Let's see. Girth won't send any money until the end to try and buy it for who he wants. That shouldn't be allowed. And Dolly said it wouldn't be, but then it was. I know. Let's see. If you combine it, don't ask if it's okay. We just do it. I know, but BM, I know, but Dolly laid down those. You remember whenever after the first episode, he's like, all right, look, if there's any cheating going on, we think there's any cheating, you're out of the game. I'm scared that us doing an egg fund might fall within the realms of cheating. So I don't want to chance that. You know what I mean? Stephanie says the game is ultimately about money. Yeah, it is. It is. For Dolly, it is. But for me, it's not. For me, it's about getting our community and our channel exposure so that we can grow our channel, right? Because the more this channel grows and the more successful it is, the more of a chance that overall goal of what I want to do with this channel becomes possible, right? And if I can reach the goals I want for this channel, I can do this full time. And that's my big goal for this channel is to grow the community, have an amazing community, somewhere where people want to be, and make it to the point where I'm already vested at my company, right? So I want to retire in the next 5 years from my company. So if I can make this a retirement job and do this full time every day, dude, that would be the goal. So for me, staying on the game show, the longer I can stay on, the better. The more people are going to see us. But I mean, you guys know me. I want that freaking belt and I want some soap. Damn it. And Miss Sassy wants to see the shirtless members only. You know what I mean? I'm telling you guys, when Miss Sassy called her last time, I was dead, man. I was so dead. Let's see. Teresa, isn't Brooks in Carolinas unless he used to live there? That might be true. I don't know. I was just assuming he might be Cali because he'd be repping Cali people. Darcy, remember what I told you I did my oh, snap. Miss Darcy, too much. Let's see. Yep, he's watching to see if he needs to save. Yeah, he will. If we send in PayPal's or Venmos, no one knows who you voted for. That is a very good strategy, Miss Darcy. That is a strategy somebody else in our group has used recently, and it worked very well. Don't take a chance. That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. Gator Hater says, Bomb got false copyright strike, so she's down until Sunday. Scabbage and her dirt crew. Damn, dude. That's so messed up. That's why I try to stay out that drama stuff, guys. It's because it doesn't even matter how good of a person you are. The moment you start going back and forth with somebody that has no morals, they're gonna mess with your life. And that right there, like she don't get to do nothing until Sunday. That's screwed up, man. I don't like that stuff. Let's see. I like Jones and she's pretty cool. Yeah, like I don't really hang out on any of those. I've only been through those channels. Like, I'll be honest with you. I only saw Jonesin because I think Rogerlin told me, he's like, hey, Jonesin just played your channel. So I went and checked out the live. And then I left her a comment in her comments. I was like, thank you for, thank you for reviewing my channel with your community. But outside of that, I haven't really been over there. Don Michelle, good to see you. Heck yeah, Don Michelle. I was wondering where you was at. Let's see. Girth is from East Coast, I think North Carolina. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. I was just thinking maybe he was a Cali boy because he'd be repping Cali boys. Yeah, I don't mind Jones, and she's pretty funny. Yeah, she seemed chill. She seemed chill. Let's see. Brooke. Yeah, yep. It seems to be the general consensus. That's what everybody thinks. Miss Sassy, I'm telling you, you have me rolling, Miss Sassy. You have me rolling. Come on, man. I'll look. I have to cut a promo video, right? That's what it's about, right? So I get the belt. I have to cut a promo video for Dolly, right? So I'm the champion, right? The lab's already supposed to have put up a video for this, right? So it's a belt. It looks like a wrestling or a UFC championship belt. Dude, how am I not going to shoot a straight up promo like I'm a wrestler or MMA fighter? I'm telling you, I'm going to do that. That has to be done. I don't care who hates. Let's see, Darcilla. Don't do a fun. Each person that wants to buy you're an egg, don't want to take a chance and getting kicked. I know, Darcilla. That's why I was like, man, we'd have to get that verified through Dolly if I could do that, and I don't think they'd want us doing that. Yeah, well, you better figure out how to the rest of us can upgrade our memberships, then you can do your shirt removal. I know, Miss Darcy, I'm still working on it. I can't figure it out. And like trying to get a hold of YouTube. That's an act. It takes an act of God. For YouTube to respond to anything, act of God. Let's see. 10 people volunteer to buy eggs. Ms. Darcy said, yes, that's what I do. I don't even bother now. Just send in PayPal's. That's another thing, Ms. Darcy. You got hung up on twice, didn't you? You got hung up on twice. I'm sorry. That made me feel bad when I saw that you got hung up on twice because I know your situation with the call-ins and what that. I felt bad when I saw that. I was like, damn, dude, that's not cool. Jonesins. Look, and I'm gonna be honest with you too. That's kind of what I thought was cool about Jonesin. Whenever I went over there, it was like, "What's this lady about?" When she looked at my channel and showed my channel to her people, I saw the chickens. I'm a chicken guy. I love chickens. I've had 2 flocks already. When I have my own place, I always have a flock of chickens. So I dig the chickens. Actually, I should post some pictures of my chickens, my old chickens. Yeah, thank you, Don Michelle. Y'all hit that like button. I appreciate it. The ladies want to know Speedo / spank shorts or tights with a belt. Let's see. I think I have some of my training. Yeah, my stuff that I usually train in when I was competing. I think I might have some of that stuff. Probably some tight shorts. Let's see. Y'all are trying to get me clip asking me these questions. If the winner was picked by heart and desire, you'd win in a heartbeat. TLC is me. You so sweet. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, he did. I'm so sorry, Miss Darcy. I did. When I saw you say that in chat, I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, oh my Lord, she could have just freaking voted. And another way that I'm sorry that happened to you. That bummed me out. Y'all are funny in chat with this bumping uglies bestie stuff. I see that stuff sometimes in other chats too with you guys, and I'm just like, I don't even want to know. I don't even know if I want to know the backstory to some of the stuff y'all say. I'm like, maybe I'll just not know, and I'll be better off if I just don't know what you all mean by some of the stuff you be saying. But I know I had to start somewhere. It was probably like on a panel somewhere. One of y'all said something, and then it became that. I don't even know. And then the dolphin thing too. I'm starting to catch the dolphin thing, and I wanted to add to this dolphin thing. All right, that y'all running around with the dolphin thing. And is it who started the dolphin thing? How come I know who it was? Who was it that started the dolphin thing? Was it damn, I can't think of her name now. Why can't I think of her name? Regina. Is it Regina? Regina started the dolphin thing, right? And I know exactly what she was talking about when you all started saying stuff about it. I was like, she's not lying. That's actually true. Dolphins do that. Like, I just had to bring it up because I saw the dolphin little emoji and the little dolphin Dylan Don Michelle's thing. Let's see. Darcy said it cost me less to send PayPal's, and also no way knows but who I makes sense now, Miss Darcy. Now I understand why you don't call. I wouldn't either if I was you. Shit, get hung up on twice. Cost me money to get hung up on twice. I would not do it anymore. There you go, ladies. How bad do y'all want the training shorts and a belt with the Piscine Predator by the eggs? This portion is going to be clipped and played by some hater, I'm sure. Oh my Lord. What was even funnier about last night is y'all started up with the Sassy started it, right? And then I seen some of y'all in chat keeping it going. And then I seen some other people that I don't even know, that I don't think they're from our clique, you know what I mean, that they're from other channels. They're like, who is this guy? I'm gonna have to check him out. Dude, I was dead. I was wrong. Y'all are the best. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh snap, is it a shark? I can't tell. It looked like a dolphin, and I keep hearing you guys talk about dolphins, and I was like, man, should I add to this conversation because y'all are too funny with it? And yeah, it was Regina. I was right. But what she said about dolphins is true. She said that they'll attack you, you know what I mean? And it's true. They'll actually attack each other too. They're like one of the only mammals, and there's other mammals besides human beings, that do some strange stuff, y'all. They do some strange stuff. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. I'm an animal guy. I know about this stuff. Come on. I know about stuff in the water. She ain't lying. Every time I see you guys bring up the dolphin stuff, dude, I'm dead, dude. I start laughing. But I like the idea for the shark thing as the predator. I almost picked a shark, guys, for the fish are our badges. I almost picked a shark for those. I did. And damn. Maybe because I'm gonna have like custom badges made, because the fish one's cool, but I have a really good idea for badges. And now I'm torn between doing a shark and the fish idea that I had. Let's see. Darcy, I feel bad because you definitely have. Yeah, she did, man. I felt so bad. TLC is so funny. Oh shit, dude. The dolphin stuff that cracks me up, man. It cracks me up. Maybe I need to do like some Piscine game merch, right? And we'll do a homage to Regina, and I'll do a dolphin logo on one of them. It'll be a little inside, joke for us all. Darcy said, yeah, Don it's okay. I'm just sending PayPal's for now on unless the lions are totally dead. It makes sense now. Definitely makes sense. Teresa M, I got to swim with dolphins, was the best minute of my life. Sounds like you got to swim with some nicer dolphins, because man, them things is freaky. It was either I love you guys. You guys are the best. Miss Darcy, you've been watching too much Animal Discovery Channel. Miss Darcy, my whole life. I mean, my whole life. I've been an animal dude my whole life, but anything in the water or reptiles, ask me and I probably know it. So definitely was familiar with what you guys were joking about whenever I heard you guys joking about it. I can't even remember whose channel it was. I saw you guys joking about it first, but it shit had me dead. I was dying. I was like, these ladies are so wild. Regina is wild, dude. I like her. It was a dolphin at Cove in Florida. That's dope. So yeah, man. I mean, they'll save you from a shark, or they might do something else. You never know. You never know with the dolphins. Too funny, guys. Y'all are too funny. Man, serious Dawn Michelle, she is hilarious. She seemed like she's getting like really comfortable on panels too. Really comfortable. She had me laughing for sure. And that's what I see her saying like on a panel or in chat, dude. I can only imagine what y'all be saying like on your little, personal voice, or face chats, FaceTime together and stuff. Probably wild. Probably don't even want to know. Snap, dude. Man, let's see. So is there any updates, y'all? We've been chit-chatting for a little while. Anybody see any updates on this on Robert Card? I don't think there's going to be any updates until they're telling us they found his unalive body, to be honest. Oh, my Lord. All right, guys. Well, check it out. I think I stayed on here too long to probably jump back up here and do a live. I got work again tomorrow. I work 6 days a week, just in case y'all didn't know. That's why my routine isn't that routine with my lives. It's pretty much I get them in when I can. But I got to get ready for work tomorrow. I'll probably get some lives prepared for tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get back up here. But you never know. I might just pop up out of nowhere. We'll see. But that being said, let me go ahead and do my usual 30-minute wrap up for y'all. Let me make sure I'm catching the rest of the chat. Let's see. Oh, I was late today. How did your test go? My test was yesterday, Dawn Michelle, and I passed. So I am now officially a certified hazardous materials responder. So I get $1 raise at work, and then it adds some extra time at the end of my shift every day, which your boy needs out here in Cali. I need that bad right now. So until this YouTube thing takes off, I'm some big timer with, over 100K subscribers. Your boy needs all the hours he can get. Especially because I want to upgrade so much of this equipment, guys, because once I get this equipment upgraded, I can run some better programs. We can get better quality audio, visuals, editing, all that good stuff. So definitely need the hours, need the funds to make this bad boy grow. Let's see. Thank you guys. I appreciate all the love. Thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it. And also too, what it helps me with as well is if I end up getting a chance to move out of Cali before I retire from my job, having that's another perk that just helps my transfers go smooth, because when other buildings see that you've got this much experience, you got these certifications, it helps big time. And being certified in California for anything damn near has you certified in every other state, because we have so many qualifications for stuff out here. You guys all have a good night. My phone is going out on me. Sam, thank you for being here. You have an amazing Friday night. But yeah, guys, so definitely I passed it. Thank you all for the prayers, boosting your boy up. I appreciate the support. All right, guys. So before we get out of here, let me give some shout outs and some love to all of our subscribers and our members of the Piscine gang that have donated this month. Sweet Misery True Crime, Miss Jeannie Ange, Miss Dawn, Sassy7, Criminal Med with 2 donations, BM Turtle Madness with 3 donations, Darzilla, Back Row Becky, TLC is me with 2 donations, Stony Stone Black Vault News, Miss Darcy, Moto Mom 23, and Angela K. These are all the people that have already donated this month. Y'all's names will go up on the donation wall next month. The donation wall, y'all know that's on the live for every live before we go live. Much love, y'all. I can't do any of this stuff without you. All the StreamYard stuff, the Canva stuff, the YouTube Premium. I mean, the list goes on with all the stuff that it takes to run the show. And like I said as well, we'd be trying to save up for new equipment. So I appreciate you all so much. If that being said, if you want to donate to the channel, all the links for donations are in the channel description and in the video description. If you do choose to donate, y'all, leave me your screen name and let me know what platform you've watched me on. That way I can give you a shout out like I'm doing right now, and then I can put you on the donation wall. I like to give the love back out there and the acknowledgement to the people that make this happen. I know not a lot of content creators do it, but it don't feel right not to do it, y'all. So that being said, if you donate, let me know. And if you don't want to donate money, if you would like to contribute to the setup, to the studio, and new equipment, I have a Amazon registry in the description as well. If you want to go check it out, if there's something over there you can afford, if you want to donate to that, I'd appreciate it greatly. Other than that, if you'd like me to cover a case, or you have some information you want to send me on a case or a trial, or if you just want to communicate with me, let me know what you think about the channel, if there's improvements, this or that. A lot of my people already do that. A lot of my members of subscribers, they already do that. So get at me, man. All the links for my Instagram, my X, my Facebook, and then my email as well. That's down in the channel description and the video description. So hit me up. Just saw Miss Donna Clark roll in. Miss Donna Clark, much love, man. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. That's it. That's the wrap up. Let me check real quick. Give some love out to Moto Mom for gifting the 5 memberships. You rock, man. You help and support this channel like no other. I appreciate you so much. So much. Miss Darcy with the 279. He's gone, and not to Canada either. That was about our guy. And I agree. He's gone. Thank you for that. And Criminal Med as well. Thank you for the super sticker. You guys rock. Like I said, y'all keeping the channel alive and growing. And I can't thank you all enough. I need to count your pay. What? I gotta check your PayPal. I thought I was straight on it. You have 2 from last month that I have on the wall right now, right? And then you got 3 from this month. I think I'm straight on that. BM, I'll recheck it. BM, I'll recheck it. But BM has at least 3 donations this month. I know for sure, at least. I'll check it though, BM. I might be off. I'll double check. Let's see, Don Michelle, I'm going to send you some info on that case we talked about in chat and other. Yes, Don Michelle, I remember that conversation. I definitely remember that conversation. I'll be eager and awaiting that information. Indeed. Okay, looks like I'm caught completely up, and I've done all the channel wrap up. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. I might jump back up on here if we hear some breaking news on this this Robert Carr guy. But if I don't, I'm gonna be working on some lives for tomorrow. And other than that, man, thank you guys for being here. Everybody that's made it this far, you guys rock. The replay gang, you've made it this far. You guys rock. I appreciate each and every one of you. Come on, get the words out, boy. With that being said, guys, let me go ahead and let's prep this wrap up. It's your boy, the real Piscine Predator, aka TPP, baby. And until next video or the next live stream, I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.